Hi, welcome to Tech IT Factory. Who are watching, please subscribe our channel and also share with your friends and families. So we'll see how to install Kubeadm in 10 minutes. Okay, so a lot of people will face a lot of issues when installing Kubeadm, but I will show you with few scripts like how we can install Kubeadm easily. So I'm into my EC2 dashboard and I launched two instances. One is for my controller and one is for my worker nodes. So I'll just make it as number of instances as two, and I'll just say k8 master, then I'll change the name later on the other VM. I'm going for Ubuntu 24 and I'm going for T2 medium. Okay, so I'll just create a key pair. Okay, so it's totally your wish if you want to use the existing key pair or you can create the new one. Okay, so I'm creating the new one. I'll just create one. Okay, and I'll make my disk size as 80 and I'll just do launch instance. Okay, so I'll go to my GitHub, which is jtree. Okay, I'll also keep this in the description. And if you go into the repositories, you'll get a repository called Kubernetes 2024. I'll copy this and I'll go to my instances. And one instance is in running state, one instance is still in pending state. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just change this to h node 1. Okay, so first I log into my master. I'll just go and say connect. I'm not going to use any key pairs here. I'm directly using is to connect. Okay, so this is my Ubuntu server. So I need to do apt update first. So I'll do sudo apt update. Okay, I'll go to my repository and I'll copy this so that I can clone my repository. I'll just do git clone on my repository. Okay, so if I go into Kubernetes 2024, I have two scripts here. One is kube tools, one is container setup, and also I have calico.yml. So in this container hyphen setup, I have all the container installation, that is container D installation. And in kube tools, I have all the Kubernetes related tools, that is kubectl, and we have Kubeadm and kubelet. Okay, so we have all those installations embedded in this kube tools hyphen sh. So I'll just change the permissions of these files. Then I'll do dot slash container hyphen setup dot sh. Okay, this is what I'm doing in my master node. Again, I'll go with dot slash kube tools hyphen setup dot sh. Okay, so this is I'm doing it on master. Also, I'll go to my worker node as well. Okay, I'm waiting for this master to get all the installations done. But before that, I'll go to my worker node. I'll do the same thing, sudo apt update. Okay, and also the same thing, I'll just go and copy my repository, and I'll also clone that repository into my worker node as well. Right, so I'll just do cube git clone with my repository. I'll just log in here. I'll just change permissions again. Okay, and I'll do the same thing here as well. Okay, so I'll just install my container D, and also I'll install the kube tools as well in the worker nodes. Okay, so I'll also install kube tools. So I'll just go to master again here. Okay, so if you go into the master, okay, so it just says that, okay, so all the kube installations has been done. So now what I'll do, I'll just say sudo kubeadm INIT. So I'm initializing the Kubeadm. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so whenever you are going for the Kubeadm, just do sudo. Okay, so we'll wait for this to get completed. And also in the same, we are not going to initialize this in the worker node. Okay, so in worker node we just going to run those two scripts, container setup and cube tools setup.sh, and also we'll try to add the cube adm which is getting from your master branch. Okay, so sorry, master node. Okay, so that is controller. We'll wait for a few seconds. Okay, so if you see here it just got installed everything, like it just got initialized the Kubeadm. And if you see here, it is saying like to start using your cluster, you need to run the following as a regular user. So I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll just copy this and I'm pasting here and I'll run this. Okay, so now it just ran all those three commands. Okay, so whatever we have picked from. Now if I say kubectl get nodes. Okay, so I can see one of the node master controller is there and it is not ready yet. But the most important thing is this is like a vanilla Kubernetes, nothing but it is not coming with any add-ons. So definitely we need to add our CNI. Okay, so we need to add the Calico. So what I'll do, I'll just say dot slash sorry kubectl apply hyphen f calico dot yaml. Okay, so I have already got this YAML file. Okay, so you guys can get it from the Calico web portal as well. Okay, but I've already got that YAML and I have put that in my repository. Right, again, like if I go back and say kubectl get nodes, if you see here, my controller node is ready. If you see here, okay, so it is already there. And also in my previous Kubeadm INIT, okay, so it says that I need to join my nodes using this command. Okay, so Kubeadm join. Okay, so now what I need to do, okay, so if you see here, then you can join any number of worker nodes by running the following in each as root. Remember that you need to run this as root. Okay, so I'll go to my worker node. This is my worker node. I'll install this, but I'll do it as sudo. Okay, so if you are not using sudo, it will not work. I'll do enter. Okay, so now it got like at this point it will not go through. Why it will not go through? Because if you see here, it is asking for the port 6443. Okay, so which is not yet enabled. So I'll go to my master node. I'll go to security groups. Okay, I'll open my security group. Okay, I'll click on inbound rules. I'll add a rule. I'll do 6443 and I'll just say save rules. Okay, so whenever I do that, okay, so if you see here, it just went through. Okay, so now it just says kubectl get nodes. Okay, so why it is not getting the nodes? Because we don't have the config file here. But if I go to master and if I say kubectl get nodes, okay, so if you see here, I have two nodes ready. Okay, so one is controller and another is my worker node. Okay, so this is how we can install the Kubeadm. But if you want to have this to be working on your cube nodes, that is in your worker nodes, you just need to copy the config file. Okay, so if you are unable to do that, just post that in the comment box so that I'll do another video. Thanks for watching this video. It's very simple to install Kubeadm. Have a great day. Bye.